meetings law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2025, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid open public meetings law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source in Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the Township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Good evening. This evening, the prayer will be given by Committeewoman Patricia Garrett-Frazier, and Committeeman Manny Figueredo will lead the flag salute. Please stand.
Let us bow our hearts and minds. God of power, might, wisdom, and justice, through you, authority is rightly administered, laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in leading our township with honesty and integrity. Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have a roll call?
Mr. Figueredo?
Here.
Ms. Terrell?
Here.
Ms. Frazier?
Here.
Mr. Florio is excused. Mayor Bowser.
Here. May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Madam Clerk, can we move on to the ordinances and resolutions?
I have your consideration on second and final reading an ordinance providing for various 2025 capital acquisitions and improvements.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
Bond ordinance providing for various 2025 capital acquisitions and improvements by and in the Township of Union, in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, appropriating $23,500,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $22,856,000 bonds or notes of the Township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Motion to approve the ordinance.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
For your consideration on draft and first reading, an ordinance creating a handicap space in front of 882 Dewey Street.
Move the draft be taken up first reading by title at this time.
Second?
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance creates a handicap space in front of 882 Dewey Street. Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second?
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
Creating a handicap space at the side entrance of 924 Rosemont Avenue North.
Move the draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second?
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance creates a handicap space at the side entrance of 924 Rosemont Avenue North. Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second?
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
The following resolutions authorizing the purchase of new playground equipment for Freiburger Park from MRC Recreation through the Educational Services Commission of New Jersey for an amount not to exceed $99,325.17.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of a safety surface for Freiburger Park from Rubber Recycle for an amount not to exceed $66,209. State Contract 16 Fleet 00131.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing payment of all approved vouchers for solid waste collection, haulage, and disposal at the interim rate of $75.09 per ton for household waste and $119.12 per ton for bulky waste for the month of May.
Move for approval.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a one-year contract extension with Newman's Heat and Air Conditioning for HVAC services for various municipal buildings for an amount not to exceed $39,895.92, a 0% increase.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending Resolution 2025-49, increasing the amount to Samuels, Inc., trading as Bywise, by an additional $10,000 for the purchase of automotive and light truck parts for a revised total amount not to exceed $65,000, State Contract Number 85992.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending Resolution 2024-249, increasing the amount to Robert Barity Esquire by an additional $15,000 for the ABC matter of Signature Sports Bar LLC for a total amount not to exceed $22,500.
Motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing emergency repairs for ladder truck 4 from Sparrow Towing and Recovery Services at their low quote not to exceed $8,565.64.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the execution of a limited revocable license agreement with J. Fletcher Creamer and Son for the temporary parking of vehicles, equipment, and material at 1070 Jeanette Avenue.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the renewal of plenary retail consumption license number 2019-33004008 Signatures LLC with special conditions.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the sale and issuance of bond anticipation notes of the township in the amount of $10 million.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do a roll call, Mr. Figueredo,
Yes.
Ms. Terrell,
Yes.
Ms. Frazier,
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
Authorizing the property located at 685 Liberty Avenue, Block 3701, Lot 1, and Block 3701, Lot 2.01, be removed from the tax rolls.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the renewal of certain liquor licenses in the township for the annual period of July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending Resolution 2025-56, increasing the amount to Rachel's Michelle's Oil Company by an additional $40,000 for a revised total contract amount not to exceed $80,000 for the purchase of diesel fuel.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Amending Resolution 2025-137, increasing the amount to Aloya Law Firm by an additional $50,000 in the matter of Cook versus Township for a revised total contract amount not to exceed $75,000.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Surf Pro to remediate mold at Station 3 at their low responsive quote not to exceed $24,519.62.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ratifying and authorizing the exemption from the civil service examination requirement for certain entry-level law enforcement officers.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Following communications from Terry Milanda, tax collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following, representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Motion to approve the payments.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From J. Renna, Titan Events, 2003 Morris Avenue, requesting to use municipal lot number 20 on Caldwell Avenue to park cars on Saturday, August 30th, 2025, from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Valencia Henry, resident, 50 Emily Avenue, requesting a Jamaican Flag Day ceremony in front of Town Hall on Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, at 12 p.m.
Move for approval with the condition of changing the date to August 9th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Rudolph Chase, resident, requesting to hold a block party on Hayes Road, Saturday, July 19th, 2025, from 8 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. with a rain date of Sunday, July 26th.
Motion to approve with the condition that they end at 10 p.m. on Saturday, July 19th, and in case of the rain date, Sunday, July 26th, they must end by 8 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Marconi Gapis, health officer, requesting a refund from Michael Maglione, doing business as Maglione's Italian Ice, in the amount of $25 for an overpayment for a 2025 mobile ice cream license.
Motion to approve the refund.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Yan Yu Chen, 99 cents plus, requesting to display merchandise in front of their store located at 350 Chestnut Street from June 27th through September 27th, 2025.
Move for approval.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
The following department reports: Police Department, Municipal Court, and Senior Center.
Move they be received and filed.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Now we move on to the reports. Police Commissioner Sandra Terrell, would you please give your report? Also, you'll be giving the senior report as well.
Yes. Thank you, Mayor. So in light of the temperature outside, I decided to add a theme to my report this week, and it's the theme for our police report is policing with a purpose, even when it's 100 degrees outside. So our direct patrols this week, there were 1,259. There were 2,021 calls for service, and there were 71 arrests. In our enforcement divisions for truck enforcement, there were 21 stops and 18 tickets were issued. In our red light enforcement, there were 35 stops and 44 tickets were issued. And in our speed initiative, there were 47 stops and 61 tickets were issued. Our noteworthy event of the week, on June 12th, officers conducted a traffic stop on Route 22 westbound. During the stop, officers developed probable cause to search the vehicle. The search led to the discovery of a large quantity of illegal narcotics, along with materials commonly used for drug packaging and distribution. Both male occupants of the vehicle were placed under arrest and transported to police headquarters, where they were charged with multiple drug-related offenses. We thank our officers involved for their continued effort in keeping our community safe. And just from a community safety bulletin, really just thinking about the heat and staying safe, I just wanted to offer a few tips, or our police department, I should say, wanted to offer a few tips for staying safe during the extreme heat. So please stay hydrated. Please, if possible, use air conditioning, and check on vulnerable neighbors, especially the elderly and young children. Never leave children or pets alone in vehicles, and seek medical attention immediately if you or someone else shows signs of heat stroke. Stay cool, stay safe, and look out for one another. And on a final note, the police department continues to take a proactive stance on community safety, both enforcement and outreach. Thanks for staying connected and helping to keep our town safe. This concludes my police report.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have DPW Commissioner Manuel Figueredo.
I'm going to do that's okay. I'm going to do, in Joe's absence, I'm going to do the senior report this week as well. So the Senior Center's mission is to provide a comprehensive array of programs and activities to promote healthy aging and a sense of well-being for older adults, 60 plus, in our community. Under Health and Wellness, on Tuesday, July 8th, from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m., a nurse will be providing health maintenance check and prevention services. On Tuesday, July 22nd, there's a card-making class from 10:30 to 11:30. We're very excited to announce this fun and creative way to celebrate any occasion, card making, by working with a variety of materials like cardstock, stamps, patterned papers, embellishments, and more. Each card is uniquely crafted to make the moment even more memorable. So if you're interested, again, that's July 22nd from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Senior Nutrition Workshop with SNAP. That'll be held on Thursday, July 17th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Just say yes to fruits and vegetables. It's an engaging program designed to help you eat healthier, feel better, and reduce the risk of chronic disease, all through the power of fruits and vegetables. And again, that is Thursday, July 17th from 11 to 12. Upcoming trips. Resorts Casino in Atlantic City. That is Thursday, July 10th. It's $40 per ticket, and they're departing from Jeanette Avenue. And then on Thursday, July 17th, Wind Creek Casino. That is also departing from Jeanette Avenue, and those tickets are also $40. And then on Thursday, July 24th, there is a trip to the Shrimp Box. That bus departs at 10:45 from the Senior Center. And it's a delightful day featuring a $35 prefix lunch and at the popular Shrimp Box restaurant, known for its fresh seafood and waterfront views. After lunch, we'll stop at the beloved Delicious Orchards, where you can browse and shop their wide selection of fresh produce, baked goods, and specialty items. It's a great day to enjoy yourself. So again, if you're interested, that's Thursday, July 24th. For any additional information about any of these programs, please contact the Senior Citizens, the Senior Center, I keep saying citizens, the Senior Center directly at 908-851-5290. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Terrell. Next, we have DPW Commissioner Manuel Figueredo.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to echo your sentiments, Committeewoman Terrell. I mean, our police department been out there working with these adverse conditions, our fire department out there working with these adverse conditions, and it's tough. It's tough for us regular people. Those people have a job to do, and I'm going to give a report on a group of people that are out there doing things in this heat that don't get to go into an air-conditioned vehicle, that they're out there, and this is our Department of Public Works. I hope they stay hydrated and stay safe out there. Throughout all this heat, they've swept 360 streets, filled 53 potholes. That's always fun with this heat. Patched 4 road intersections, 7 overlay applications, and utilized 19.5 tons of asphalt material. Our Shade Tree Division has removed 13 hazardous trees, removed 13 stumps, and cleaned 58 parks and properties. This is our Grounds Division. Various litter and debris. They've cut 169 fields and cleaned 3 private properties. Again, if you have a concern, an inquiry, you can contact Division of Public Works. You can call them 908-686-1922. But we do encourage you to utilize the Report of Concern feature on the Township website. Everyone, please stay safe out there with this heat. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have Fire Commissioner Patricia Gara-Frazier, who will also be giving the Recreation Department report as well.
Okay, thank you. Good evening. Before I read my report, I want to make a motion to approve the following license application. Gas station, Sunoco on Lehigh Avenue, JRA Union Gas LLC on Vauxhall Road, Mobile on Route 22 East, Delta on McGee Avenue, Gasland on Springfield Road, BP Morris Avenue, and BP Stuyvesant Avenue, U.S. Gas Stuyvesant Avenue. Outdoor Cafe, Monchi's Fast Food on Union 2 LLC on Chestnut Street, Van Gogh's Ear on Stuyvesant Avenue, and Patty's Place on Rosemont Avenue.
Motion to approve all.
Thank you.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. For the Recreation Department, the most popular program, the tennis lessons. This is an outdoor class which will be held at Rapkin Park. These classes are geared towards beginners and intermediate players and will focus on the fundamentals while playing fun games. This year has a 4-week session, will be held beginning July 14th. Reginald Johnson, a Union resident who is a PE teacher and coaches various sports, will be our head coach this season. Returning as assistant coaches will be Union High School varsity tennis players, Ketchy and Nate. Space is limited to only 16 participants per class, and it fills up very, very quickly, so don't miss out. Come on over and register. Additional summer programs like cheerleading, basketball, baton twirling, and so much more. Please call the Recreation Department for more information at 908-686-4200. For the Fire Department report. Call volume and response. For this reporting period, the Union Fire Department responded to a total of 186 calls for service. This included fire-related incidences, EMS incidences, and motor vehicle accidents. There was one significant event on Saturday, June 21st. UFD personnel responded to Palisade Road for a garage and vehicle fire. The entire garage and vehicle were well involved in the fire, and all UFD crews were engaged in extinguishment and overhaul. The main house sustained major damage to the rear siding. The house was searched, and all occupants were removed safely. Quick extinguishment saved the house from any further fire extension or damage. The fire was investigated by the fire official and county task force. After the investigation, the house was turned back over to the residents. Summer safety tips. Fire safety for outdoor battery devices and power banks. Avoid charging lithium and ion batteries in hot cars, garages, or direct sunlight. Overheating can lead to combustion. Store battery-powered devices in shaded, ventilated spaces when camping or at the beach. Only use manufacturer-approved chargers to reduce fire risk. For campfire alternatives, use LED campfire lanterns or portable propane fire pits in areas where open flames are banned or risky. If a real campfire is permitted, build in a designated fire ring. Never leave it unattended, and fully extinguish it with water. Extension cord awareness for summer setups. Extension cords. Don't display extension cords by pool equipment, outdoor lighting, or inflatables. Use outdoor rated cords and cover connections to protect from sprinklers or sudden rain. Check cords regularly for frays and heat buildup. A warm cord is a warning sign. Pet safety. Like the Commissioner Terrell said, do not leave pets in the cars unattended, especially with this heat. Keep pet houses and kennels away from barbecue and heat sources. Never leave pets near open flames or fire pits. Even wagging tails can tip over certain items. Never leave pets alone in hot vehicles. Car fire prevention in heat. Never leave arsenal cans like bug spray or sunscreen in hot cars. They can explode. Don't park over tall, dry grass. Hot car undercarriages can ignite it. And that concludes my report for this evening.
Thank you, Commissioner. Before I dive into the upcoming events, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Union High School class of 2025 that graduated this morning. Today marks an incredible achievement, and their hard work and dedication has truly paid off. As they step into their new chapter, they should embrace the opportunity that lies ahead. We can't wait to see all the amazing and great things that they will accomplish. Congratulations again. Wednesday night summer series. Join us in the Union Center for our Wednesday summer series on Stuyvesant Avenue between Morris and Axton. Every Wednesday evening from June through August, 6:30 to 9 p.m., the street will come alive with live music, local vendors, and family-friendly activities as we close the road to traffic for the special community night. Follow at Union Center SID on social media for more information. Meet the artists. Join us for a special evening at the Union Art Gallery, 1980 Morris Avenue, as we celebrate the work of Winston Young on Friday, June 27th from 5 to 9 p.m. This is a wonderful opportunity to meet the artists, view the incredible creations, and enjoy an inspiring night of art and community. Follow at TWP Union Gallery on social media for more information. Open Road. Do not miss Open Road on Sunday, June 29th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Broadway Avenue. Will be transformed into a car-free zone for walking, biking, skating, and community fun. Bring your neighbors, leash pets, and enthusiasm as we enjoy the vibrant public space together. Follow at TW Union NJ on social media for more information. 4th of July is coming up, so join us for an unforgettable 4th of July. Start your day with the historical bike ride that kicks off at 8 a.m. Feature a scenic 12-mile round trip that takes you through the 5 historic sites in town. Online registration for bike tour is open at uniontownship.com. Then at night, we'll celebrate the Independence Day at the Bear Temple Park with a high-energy concert by Mission Dance at 7:30 p.m. followed by a dazzling firework display, which is always great. I really enjoy those. I know you guys do that as well. This family-friendly event is free. Attend, join, bring your lawn chairs, blankets, and patriotic spirit. Also, the summer series will be beginning. Get ready for our Music Under the Stars on our 2025 Summer Concert Series at Rapkin Park is back, featuring the incredible tribute bands that will have you dancing all season long. Thursday, July 10th, 9th, a 90s tribute band. On Thursday, July 17th, Nikki Torres and the Rhythm Machine, a Gloria Estefan tribute band. And Thursday, July 24th, Psycho Circus, a Kiss tribute band. That sounds pretty interesting. Pack a picnic bag, grab your lawn chair, and join us for a free event on Thursday night's concert. All concerts begin at 7:30 p.m. Follow us at TWP Union NJ on social media. And again, Everbridge notification. Please sign up for emergency and general notifications online at www.uniontownship.com. These updates are also posted on Facebook at TWP Union NJ. At this time, I'd like to open it up for public comment or discussion. Just a reminder, you have 5 minutes, and please state your name and your address.
Ruth Slovic, 1221 McGee. Am I on? No? Can you hear me?
Edith.
Okay. It doesn't sound like it. I had a few questions on the resolutions, which, for clarification. Starting with number 11, it says authorizing the execution, temporary parking of vehicles, equipment, and material. Who are they and what are they doing and why do you need temporary parking vehicles? What are they? What kind of business? Is it a business? It's a construction.
Yeah, and they'll just be storing their vehicles there for a short period of time.
So they have their facility at 1070 Jeanette Avenue?
No,
That's
that's
where
the
they're parking the
parking
vehicles.
lot is.
Oh, so they were doing work there, and so they need permission to park there?
Yes.
Okay. Then I wanted to know, number 14, why is the property being removed from the tax rolls?
Because the property has been acquired by the township, I believe. So therefore, that answers that.
All right, so then what's the township going to be doing with that? If it's, what does the township do when they acquire property? I don't know.
Mayor, if I may.
Yes.
So that property was a former Bed Bath & Beyond property.
I barely hear you, I'm sorry.
Am I on? That property was a former Bed Bath & Beyond property across the street, the two parking lots. That is now township property. And right now, we're leasing it out to a dealership for parking, temporary.
A car dealership, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. And that's, where it's located, let me see here, Liberty Avenue, not anywhere near a public transportation place. Be nice for public transportation to be used for that, for parking, but anyway. Then I had, why are the entry-level law enforcement officers being exempt from the civil service examination?
That's number 19.
Yeah, it's an updating civil service request. We already hired them, and civil service is requesting the paperwork. So we're providing that for them.
They're requesting paperwork that they're exempt, or because they're working, is that what you're saying?
No, they were already hired, so civil service is just requiring the paperwork for their employment, and we're providing that to them.
It says they're exempt from the requirement. I'm confused by that.
Ma'am, the employees we're referring to were not hired under the civil service requirements. And
Okay.
that's why we don't need to have them providing civil servicing. So that was the paperwork that has been requested.
Okay. And then I noticed there were several explanations, or I should say, several examples of increasing payments to certain things. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 increases. And I don't want you to go over, I don't have a minute left, less than a minute, well, a minute. So I don't want you to go all over them, but I was just wondering why they need to be increased if it was contracted and et cetera, et cetera.
If you're referring to the several items that have increases
Yes,
for the several items, so it's for the budget. As we go through the budget year, as we approve the budget, before that, we increase the amount for those contracts. Obviously, in the beginning of the year, before the budget is approved, we have a certain amount of money that we can expend, and as we go through the year and before the budget is approved, those amounts are increased. So it's not that the amount is being increased, that's already a set amount, but throughout the year, we increase the amount to get to the final amount.
okay, I don't quite understand that, but I don't have much time, so I'm going to go. But thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further questions from the public? Hearing none, could I have a motion to adjourn?
Just one other thing I wanted to mention about the cooling centers. I just wanted to make sure that the public was aware that we do have a few cooling centers if anybody is in need. There's a cooling center is it the library? It's open right now, the Arts Center, until 10 p.m. tonight. And then tomorrow, we'll have 3 cooling centers. The Senior Center will be from 8 to 4. The Vauxhall Library will be from 12 to 8. And then the Arts Center will also be from 10 to 8, and that is tomorrow. So just for anybody's awareness, if you need to find yourself there, please do. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.